What up, T? All right, so back with another vid. I'm gonna try to make this one shorter. I got my timer on here for like 20 minutes, so I can know when 20 minutes is up. Like that, I don't run too long. The one yesterday was like an hour long. So watch list. Let's start off with Beyond. I like Beyond daily. All right, so here we got the monthly chart. Here we got the weekly chart. Here we have the daily chart. Here we have the hourly chart. 4 time frames that I look at. This one I switched from 30-minute to hourly, 15-minute, 5-minute, 4 hour. This right here is like my intraday chart. But all right, so start with the monthly as always. On the monthly, we're still the 2 down on the month is still in force under 104.02. So anytime we're under this on the month, still kind of not bullish. I'm not bullish as long as we're under this. I mean, don't get me wrong, because I still want to play based off the daily, but I wouldn't look to go long on this long term just yet. Looking to play it real quick, and I'm gonna tell y'all why on this setup here. On the weekly, same thing. We are still a 2 down. Hold on, let me make that. Make sure. Yeah, we're still a 2 down on the week. The 2 down on the week is in force as well under 103.14. And one thing I'm seeing real quick. All right, so the nearest low after this low right here is this green candle. So that's we want to watch to see if we get a bounce here. So far we got it there. We're getting a bounce here at this pivot right here. So far we've got it because you can see the wick pull back up. That's 99.86, which is, let's see where that's at over here. Should be over here. Yeah. And the weekly would be right there, right? And we bounced there, correct? Yeah. So monthly 2 down and weekly 2 down are currently in force because we're under the low of the previous bar. We're under 104.13 on the weekly, which is last week's low, and we're under 104.02 on the monthly, which is last month's low. So the 2 downs in these time frames are in force right now. But you can see, all right, so when you get a reversal, the reversal starts from the small time frame and then it starts catching to the big time frame. You get me? So it's gonna reverse first intraday, and then it'll reverse on the daily, then it'll reverse on the monthly, then it'll reverse on the weekly, then on the monthly. So that's why I'm looking to play the daily, because see if we could get some type of reversal here, and then it'll trigger the reversal on the it'll bring us back up on the weekly over 104.13, and then that should already that already brings us back up on the monthly over 104.02. So let's go to the daily. We had a 2-1-2, right? The 2 didn't really, it wasn't could have played this because it opened here. It opened at $100 even, right? That's where it opened, and then it went as low as 98.80. The trigger to go short was 100.09. So it opened at 100. Could have gone short where when it opened, took profits at around the 99 area and got it out, or wrote it, or reversed it and grabbed calls. But we didn't play Beyond today. So this 2-1-2, I've noticed when this happens, we got to watch the break here now, which technically we're already getting it in after hours. 101.46. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we already got that break in after hours. This is right here. See, after hours on the 1 hour, we already we're breaking over the 101.46. But still, let's see what happens tomorrow. The game plan on this was enter on a break of 101.46. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive highs back to back. Yeah, remember what that is? That's a PMG, pivot machine gun. So if tomorrow if we get a bar that breaks this, it's possible that we take these targets out. I'm gonna go ahead and set the alert here anyway, even though we're already above it on the hourly. Just gonna set it anyway because it could pull back, whatnot. I'm just gonna set it. I'm gonna leave it there. All right, so that's beyond, right? Apple. So Apple, we have oh man, I removed the drawings. Hold on. Let me undo that. I want that drawing information. All right, so yeah. If y'all remember when we played Apple last week for 100 or something, almost 200%. I remember you guys had got out and I told you, no, I'm not selling yet. I'm not selling yet. I'm not selling yet. It was because of this right here. The monthly, we had this 1 bar rev strat under 143.91. Really, well, yeah, well, we played it here. Yeah, we played this. We played it here. Yeah, we played this 212 here on the daily. And I remember I also played it over here too. I don't know if I played it with you guys on here, but I know we played it here for the 100%. That was on the 212. Now hit the top of the Brownian formation on the monthly, which shows exhaustion risk, basically overbought, all-time highs. Same thing on the weekly. We ran into it, had a 2-2 reversal, 2-2 continuations, bringing it back down ever since. Are we still down under the monthly? So we are no longer under last month's low. We're still 2 down, but you can see this is a green 2 down now, starting to come back up. Price is at 142. Last month's low is at 141.27. So we're starting to come back up. That's good. On the weekly, same thing. We're no longer the 2 down on the weekly is no longer in force. The 2 down on the monthly is no longer in force because we're above the low of previous candle, correct? Daily, we basically got same thing as SPY. We're kind of like stuck in this range right here. So you want to play, could also go short of anything. So we'll watch Apple, nothing too big. Let's skip that. See SQ, see what SQ is looking like. Yeah. SQ, same thing. The 2 down on the monthly is no longer in force. On the weekly, same thing. 2 down is no longer in force. Now, I noticed we had a lot of 3s today. There's a lot of stocks that had 3s on the daily. So keeping that in mind, remember, this is a 2 down, and now it's fading. It's going back up. What could happen? It could possibly go 3. So I'm going to pull the fib tool that only has 1, 0.5, and 0 on it, because that 0.5 is the 50% rule. If this weekly candle starts breaking above 246.66, we're going to go long for a target of 258. 258. And then on the daily, see if we could catch. If that does happen, see if we could catch it earlier here on the daily. We had the 2 down, 2 up, 2 up. So we had the 2. This is a 2-2 reverse. Even though this bar came back down and kind of closed inside of this, it's still a 2 up. So we had the 2 down, 2 up reversal, and then we got a little 2 here today. So we're gonna go ahead and place an alert here. 241 for 246. Those are our targets. So we would enter on a break of 241. 242.05 will be the first target, then 243.27, and then 246.24. Also, remember, keep in mind the consecutive lower lows, the 5 or more consecutive lower lows. Always keep that in mind, because once you have that, price can, I'll show you an example now of what I mean. once you have this, price can easily pop and take. We want it to come back and through previous range and take these levels out. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the alert on SQ here at 241. We can go long on that. On the hourly, intraday, after hours, that's moving, but it's still not over 241. So that's good. Let's see, which one was another one? Mobile, I locked in T-Mobile. Yeah, I think it was yesterday for like 30%, yesterday morning. This one was a good one, but I didn't play because it doesn't move much. Like, look at the ATR on it. Oh, it's $1 on the day, so it's not bad. But I was watching this yesterday for this 212. I didn't play it though. I felt like it wouldn't move much. Kind of like what happened to us in the T-Mobile. Even though we were right and the price did what we wanted to do, contracts didn't move much. That's all due to the volume on the stock, on the contracts, all that. Twitter had a 213 today. A lot of that's what I mean. Look, Twitter had a 3. Twitter got a 3. Look who else. Uber has a 3 on the daily. A lot of stuff had a 3 today. Tattoo Chef had a 3. 10 had a 212. SQ, we just went over that. Spy almost went 3 for the day. Ooh, Spy's ripping over here. You see, SPG had a 3. A lot of stuff went 3 today. That shows aggressiveness. You know, possible reversal could come, or this is just some corrective activity, kind of like a little pullback before we go back down. Snow. This one, I wanted to play it, but I missed it. I was in the morning. I had a whole bunch of alerts set, and they all just went off at the same time. So we are going to take this and just look at snow. Cause snow, like I said, let's watch this right here. We had a 2 down on this month that failed. It started coming back up, and look where we're at. The 50% is at 309.84, right? Price is at 309.62 right now. So it's possible we could get a 3-month here on snow over 309. Or so 309.84. So let's say over 310 to make it a whole round psychological number. So over 310, I'm gonna grab calls on snow for 328. Let me go ahead and set an alert on that. And also on the daily, we have, so hold on, let me go before that. Let me go ahead and hold on. Go ahead and do the same thing here for the weekly. On the weekly, that is 303. So on the weekly, that that 2 down going 3 already triggered. Because the 50% retracement on the weekly was 303.64 and prices at 309. So we could have entered this today, yeah. The entry was right here. The perfect entry was right here. When this 2 broke this 3's high. But now we got a 3-2 here. So let's see if we could get one of these. See if we could get let me see if I find one for y'all. Nope, but let's see if we could get a 3-2-2, which would be another 2 up tomorrow over here, over 310. And remember, if we go over 310, we're entering for a possible 3 on the month, regardless. So kind of the same scenario that I had yesterday, where this was the perfect entry point. This would be the perfect entry point now for this 2 down to go 3 on the month. Let's go ahead and set that alert there. So we got Snow, SQ on watch. Snap also went 3 on the day. So we opened down here. We came down. We were a 2 down, right? We were a 2-1-2 reversal to the downside, but then it started failing. Started coming back up. 72.85 was the entry point for a target of 74. Boom. Did exactly just that. That's how we play the threes. That's what we're watching on SQ on Snow and on SQ as well. I believe we're watching for that. Give me 1 second. My bad. But all right, so I have all of these on watch. So still inside month. We're closer to being a 2 down month, but now we pull back up. So we're inside month. The 2 down on the weekly is no longer in force because we're not under 71.56 anymore. And we just had this on the daily. We just had this 1 bar ref strat on the daily. So let's see if we can get a 3-2 on snap tomorrow. We'll enter on the break of 74.50. Yeah, 74.50. Set my alarm there to go long snap. Also, guys, if you could like try to take notes of the ones that I'm talking about and keep them in mind tomorrow, just in case if I miss them, you guys could bring it up and be like, yo, Lewis, this is doing this, you know. That's how we caught AMD last time. Juan, thanks to you. You were like, yo, AMD's going. I looked at it and it was good to go. So we entered and we caught 100% on it. So always keep in mind, if you see something, bring it to my attention. I'll take a look at it. If it's good, we'll take it. SLM. So it's basically how I find plays. I just go through. I have all these stocks right here. I have all these stocks, and I just go through these throughout the whole day. I just go through these until I find something. That's how I found what's the 100% we took today? What's the 100% we took today? I forgot. I can't think of it right now. Oh, GS. That's how I found GS. GS, that play was clean. GS was a clean play. I hope some of y'all got in that with me. All right, so Starbucks. 2 down on the month, no longer valid. 2 down on the week is no longer valid. Starting to fail. We had a 2-3. We had a 2-1-2. Then we got a 3. 112.02. And then also let's do this over here also. Remember, when you have a 2 that starts failing in one direction, starts going back the other, always keep in mind it can go 3. You can't have a 3 without a 2 first. So it's always gonna look like this first. Even if it doesn't happen in this case, when it does happen, this is what it looks like. So we have to keep that in mind always. So 112.49 is the entry trigger for this 2 down to go 3, possibly go 3 on the weekly. 112.49, right? And then tomorrow we have our alert set to 112.02 for a 3-2. We will take an entry on a 2 up, right? So a 3-2, expecting that the next day we get another 2 if we stay in that long. And so where it's 112. Yeah, by the time we hit our first target, let's say we get in, by the time we hit our first target, we would have gotten early. We're gonna get in at 112.02, or we could wait for 112.50 to come to see if we break past it, to then enter with real certainty that this is gonna go 3. First target would be 113.08, 113.46, and then this would be the ultimate target for this 2 to go 3. We got to get over 114.67 for this 2 down weekly to go 3, if that is going to happen. So let's keep an eye on Starbucks tomorrow. We got Starbucks, XQ, Starbucks, XQ, Snow, Saba. Let's look at Saba. Saba had a 2-1-2. Oh, she look. Saba had a 3. A lot of stuff had threes today. And Saba has almost full time, just missing the yearly, but about full time frame continuity to the downside on Saba 213. All right, guys. So the video is 20 minutes. This was a beast of a play that I took to that. I didn't want to. The thing about Roku is, and I'm pretty sure if you guys traded it, you've noticed Roku most of the time, sometimes it pops in the morning and then it pulls back and it tanks. It'll pop in the morning, and then it'll pull back. And I didn't want to get us, I didn't want to get you guys stuck in that. But at the same time, whenever my things trigger, I take them. Because that's if it triggers, take it. That's the plan. And I didn't want to alert you guys just in case it pulled back. Spy was pulling back. But this was a beast play. Regardless, there's still lots more upside on this. Look at this. So yeah, look, that's what I want to explain to you guys about the PMG, right? So when you have 1, 2, 3, you had 4 consecutive lows, right? Look how many candles it took to take that out. It only took 2 candles to take all these pivots out. That's a pivot machine gun, a PMG. When you have 4 or more consecutive lows, you want to look for a reversal to come back through this range and take all of these out. So yeah, I just wanted to break that down for y'all real quick. So Roku is also on watch. 2 down on the month, no longer enforced. 2 down on the week is also, we got a 3 on the weekly. See, so the weekly on Roku already went 3. That's what we're watching for on the other ones that we just went over. Roku on the weekly already went 3. The entry was 311.76. I caught it at 308. Yeah, I got it in like at 308 something. So I caught this 3 early. I rolled it back up. Boom. So at the time I wasn't realizing it, but this 2 going 3 on the weekly is why this daily candle, we got this big daily candle. Or this big daily candle is why we got this 3 on the weekly. You get me? But regardless, we're watching in the after hours is already at 320, 325. Hopefully we get a little pullback and we can take this tomorrow. So I'm not gonna awesome 2-1-2 here on the daily. Then that 2, we had a 1-2-2 to the downside. You could have entered here at 305. Target would have been 301 around there. It ended up hitting 293. So profit. Boom. Following day you get a 1. You don't trade that. We wait. Boom. Today broke the 1. I traded it. Success, whatever. All right. So Roku is on watch. I'm not gonna chart or anything because it's Roku. I'm always watching Roku. Cryptos, Riot, BT, BTCM. I'm watching all of those. I haven't taken an entry yet. See, look, BTCM got a 2 on the week. How is this? Oh, okay. We didn't take out the low. We got a 2 up on the week over 945. And then we have this. So especially with Bitcoin running, BTCM could be heading back to all-time highs pretty soon. The entry today was over 945 on a weekly 2 up, but right now it's at 950. So I didn't want to enter because it was looking a little. I don't know. It's looking weak. Most of the other ones, even though Bitcoin was rallying. So let's wait on that. See what it does tomorrow. I would like to get a 2 down tomorrow, and then Friday get a 2 up, and then enter on that 2 up. So it could be a 2 down, 2 up reversal. I would like to get that. So let's watch that BTCM, Riot. I prefer the other ones, but whatever. Each his own, I guess. QQQ. QQ went 3 on the day. Also, I believe. Yep, QQQ went 3 on the day. So QQQ is looking good. We're not, the 2 down on the weekly is no longer in force, and neither is it on the monthly. Yeah. The 2 down on the monthly is no longer in force. 2 down on the weekly is no longer in force. What does that mean? It's failing, right? We got a 3 on the daily. What could we get on the weekly? We could get a 3 on the weekly. Over 362.82. So about $3 more to go. And we'll take 362. Where's that at? 362.82. All right, but we're still gonna see if we could catch that early on the daily on a 3-2. Over 359.95, so 360. And woof, after hours, we're already there at 361. All right, so QQQ, that's another one. Keep on watch tomorrow, regardless. QCOM, I played QCOM. Shit pay nice. I wrote it down from, look, I wrote it on the weekly. Was it the weekly or the monthly? No, it was the weekly, yeah. Wrote QCOM from here, one boom, all the way. My shit expired on the, I forgot the date I had. I think it was, I know there were 20 something. So they expired, yeah, they expired last week. I was able to write it from 141 all the way to at 120s. So it was decent. We got a 1 on the day on QCOM. 128.27. We're already over that in after hours. But who knows? Still gonna keep that on watch. So let's see if 2-1. Let's see if we break 128.77. That's where it's almost there right now. So it's about to take out the high of this candle also. It's about to be a 2 up actually. If you count now. PayPal had 2 down. I think I got like come again. I had alerted the 2 in the group. I went short QCOM here. When this candle broke 141.45, I posted it on IG and everything. Gave it as a free play. I think I was in at like 170 or something. Wrote it down to I think it was like over $800 a contract before by the time they expired. So QCOM monthly, we no longer have the 2 down is no longer in force on the monthly. Neither is it on the weekly. On the daily, we have a 2-1. Would like to enter over 128.27, but look where is that after hours? Is at 128.71. So what we're gonna watch for on this also, remember, when the 2 down starts failing, starts going back the other way, boom, it could go 3. So keep that in mind. I repeated it a lot of times. I just want you guys to get that in your head. So 130.26 would be the trigger to enter on a possible 2 going 3 weekly. 130, the target would be 134, so a $4 move, and we wouldn't risk much. I would risk the 26 cents. Stop out at 130. That's all I would risk. So I would risk 26 cents, maybe even $1 to make 4. But that's the thing about the strap. You don't have to risk $1 because you know what you want to see. If this 2 is gonna go 3, it's gonna break this and keep going. The same way Tesla. No, what was it? The same way. Was it Roku? Yeah, the same way Roku just did on the weekly. See, it didn't struggle there. I mean, it might have pulled back there. Not sure. We'll have to check. Let me see. 311. What did it do? Yeah. So boom, it hit 314, came back down to 310, opened up, boom, and kept it going. So it could possibly struggle there, but it shouldn't be a real big struggle. On QCOM, that is. So it shouldn't really. If this is gonna go 3, it shouldn't really struggle at this area right here. So there's no need to give it a dollar stop. We could give it the 26 cents. And if it's not gonna go, it's not gonna go. We'll take the small loss and move on. If it does go, that's a great risk to reward ratio right there. So I would have liked to got in on the 2 up tomorrow over this, but we're already over that. So we'll check back on QCOM in the morning pre-market tomorrow. See where it's at. All the ones that I'm mentioning that are above our entry level, we're gonna check back on them tomorrow. See where that. Same thing with PayPal. 2 down on the month, no longer in force. Eventually, we're still at the beginning of the month, so the month could also go 3. Just how this month went 3. It was a 2 up, started failing, and went 3. So same thing could happen here, and we could go 3 up. We could go 1 bar ref shot to the upside. Same thing on weekly. The level we have to watch is 266.83, so $2 more, and we're at 265.20 after hours. So also, again, real quick, if you're confused or don't know how to get this to use it for your threes, this is the fib retracement tool, which is this one over here. You go here, boom, fib retracement. You hit it. Once you bring it up, they just place it wherever. Click on it. You're gonna go to settings. You're gonna go to style, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of shit clicked. You're gonna unclick everything except this 0, this 1, and this 0.5. That way, this 0.5 is where we wanna be entering on 2s, possibly going 3. Makes it way easier than trying to eyeball half the previous candle. And it gives you the exact number too. So 266.83, we could say 267, just to round it off. I always remember about psychological numbers in the market. It's a real thing. Us humans tend to round things off, hundreds, fives, and basically anything that ends in 0s and 5s. So when you have something that you could round up, 27 more cents, why not give up those 27 more cents to make sure you're getting confirmation that it's gonna go your way? I do that all day. I give up a little bit of my entry to make sure I'm gonna be profitable on that. So okay, on that we're gonna watch 267. So psychological levels, like instead of 266.83, we'll enter on 267 to make sure we got that confirmation. And then on the daily, we had this 2 down, 2 up, but came back in, and today we got the 2 up over 262.77. Gave us about almost a $2 move. Right now it's at 265. Let's see if we could take out 265.82. And again, no actionable signal. We'll check back in it tomorrow morning. That's PayPal. Piton was on the watch list last night. It went 3. It went 2 down first, and then I caught it when it was coming right back up. But yeah, so we're gonna watch this one as well. The 2 down on the month is actually still in force, right? Because the low of last month is 84.67. Price is at 83.76. So the 2 down on the month is still in force. The week, same thing on the week. It's still in force on the week by a little bit. Price is at 83.76. Last week's low is 84.32. On the day, had this 2-1, boom, went 3. We're at 84.10 now. So let's see if we could get a 2 up on this tomorrow for a possible 3-2. Set my alert there, and 81. Yeah, I'm gonna set the alert to the long side, and as you check on it, if it reverses, then we'll talk about shorting it. That this is oversold. Piton, as I explained yesterday, and if you watch the video of yesterday's watch list, What do we have here? What is this? How many consecutive lows back to back? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't really count. So 7 are the same. 8, 9, 10, 11, same. 12. All those consecutive. And remember, a PMG pivot machine gun is 4 or 5, I believe. So let's see if we could get a 2 up on this. Hold on, let me see if I remove that drawing. Does it take my alert off? Yeah, it does. Beyond, SQ, Snow, Snap, Starbucks, Roku. I said I wouldn't watch. What? Didn't I put an alert for QCOM? Oh yeah, because QCOM was already over that. All right. So let's put an alert on Piton at, see if we can get the 3-2 as well. 85.19. We'll go along there. Plug was also on the watch list yesterday. Went 2 down, then started fading, came back up for a 3. PLTR, this is the gap and crap. 212, could have shorted this all day. Anytime it was under the opening price, that's why with the Strat, we focus on, it's called you can call it the flip of the hour, right? So 11:59, once it gets to 12 o'clock, that's the flip of the hour. That's a new hour. We watch the beginning of the hour. Are the buyers, are they telling them to buy it? Right at the beginning of the hour, are they buying? Are they telling them to buy it? If they are, most likely that's good. That's what takes us up. So we don't wait for a candle close. We enter on candle opens. You get me? See the difference? Remember how before when I would trade technical analysis, I'll be like, oh, I'm waiting for this candle close to nah. But the strat is we trade the candle open. We're not worried about the close. So when this candle opened and started falling, could have shorted. Anytime it was under this right here, yeah, you see, look, and then look at the intraday. Look what you had on the intraday. You had a 1, 1, 2. Oh no, but this is yesterday. My bad. This is when it gapped up. Okay, yeah, so this is 4 in the morning, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, it's just been opened somewhere around here. Yeah, the 2, 1, 2. Yep. Could have took an entry right here at 10 o'clock, 24:06. Wrote it down there. That's how you would have played that. So, regardless, let's watch this for some type of reversal tomorrow. Still 2 down on the month. Yeah, we're still 2 down on the month. So yeah, 2 down on the month and on the weekly is actually still in force on this. Crap. So let's watch this for some type of, yeah, 23.88. See if they can get over that initial level, 23.88. So 24. Get back over 24 PLTR. I watch it. Procter and Gamble. Okay, so see, we had a lot of 3s today. So we got another 3 here on PG. 3, 141.19, 141.19. Let's see what else. Pen. I missed it yesterday, and I didn't play it today either. What's the K? Oh. Oracle. Got an inside day on Oracle here. So Are we still inside after hours? Nope, we're already above that after hours. Still, I want to know if $91, $97. All right, so 47 cent move. Wow. And we're already over that. So we'll come back to, we'll watch this again tomorrow, pre-market. Nvidia took off after hours. We'll come back to Nvidia. Yeah, because I would be right there. We'll come back to Nvidia pre-market. NASDAQ now. Got an inside day on now. Oh no, it's a 2 down, not an inside day. Nike. I actually played Nike yesterday. I played this right here, this bar right here. It was a 2-1-2, gapped up and kept going. So I'm saying the open matters because remember it opens here, right? And then it kept going up. That buyers were, you know, they were telling them to buy. You see, right here, so 8 o'clock. We open. Let me change this. Something I just noticed that I kind of don't like about TradingView. So when you put regular here in the session, regular, notice the time, 9:30, right? This candle right here open at 9:30, and then 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, right? It's every 30s. And look how the chart looks. When you go to extended, remember the other one was at every 30, right? But look at this. Now it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and look how it looks. It looks completely different from the other one. I don't know why I do that, but I don't like that. Because if I use regular, I can't see what's going on right now. And if I use extended, I feel like it's giving me something different than what the Strat creator himself looks at, because this is what he looks at. This is how he uses it. But whatever, yeah, the open, boom. So it opened here at 9:30. This is the opening candle, and what happened? They were buying it up. They told me kept buying it up. Hit the target, which was 150, took profit, and immediately after that, what did we have? We had a 1, 1, 2, boom, fell. And then today kind of bounced a little bit at the this level right here, which was that the original entry. Why did I put that there? I don't know. I guess I already had that there. Okay, yeah, that's this right here. So Nike, we got the, all right, so this is what I wanted to see on that other one that I was telling you. Oh, on BTCM. So on BTCM, remember today we had a 2 up and it gapped down. And I said I want to see a 2 down before seeing another 2 up. That's what Nike's giving us right now. Nike gapped up yesterday, kept going, closed. 2 down today, but it still rallied. You know that it still got bought up at the open. And then, but it was a 2 down, right? So 2 up, 2 down, boom. And then I should get another 2 up to bring it back up through here. 149.46. We're not there yet. Perfect. So Nike 49.46. First target is 151, and then it would be 151. And then we kind of got like this little gap fill right here at 152. Actually the gap fill. And I honestly see that. I don't know why people call it a gap if this is in the way of this. You know what I mean? It's not like there's nothing. I get there's nothing here, but this is here. Regardless, price could still come back and take out all these previous ranges. So let's watch Nike over 149.46 tomorrow. Netflix has been beasting lately. And all right, gang. Let's just look at futures real quick, I guess. And I'm gonna call it a wrap. It's 20 minutes is already out. I don't want to make the video too long. NASDAQ looking good so far. Yep. Looking good so far on the NASDAQ. I think we're ready to go back or go back up. You got this 312, boom. So we had this 312 on the NASDAQ, and now we're getting the 2-up continuation. See if it can bring us up here. Maybe even up here. So our NASDAQ looks good. Let's look at the S&P. S&P looking good as well. We had the 1, boom, and now we're getting the 2. So we're breaking out of that. S&P finally breaking out of this. We still got to, technically, we still got to clear this to get out of this chop. This big ass bar, some other bar, we're stuck in that. Basically, we've been stuck inside all of this right here on another time frame. That's on a 1 day. So let's look at oh yeah, I mean we don't gotta go nowhere. Look at the weekly. All of this right here is a 1. We're still inside of this over here, which is this right here. Look, see how it's clicking on that? That 3 on the weekly is all of this right here on the daily. And we're what? This week is a 1. We're inside of that. On the daily, kind of starting to break out of that. But to get out completely, we got to take out this high over here. For this week to go 3, 2 up. And then if we get another 2 up the week after for all-time highs, we'll be back up there. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, we got to take this out. First, we got to take this out over here. So that's the S&P. We looked at NASDAQ, S&P and NASDAQ looking good. Let's look at the Russell real quick. And then this will be the last one we look at. This is the small caps, like penny stocks and shit like that moves based off this. So on the monthly, we got an inside month so far. Weekly, you got an inside week. Yeah, pretty much this has just been consolidating. Like, look at this. This has pretty much just been consolidating in here since February, since the beginning of the year. Small caps have been stuck inside that range right there. So until we get out of that, so you got a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1. All that range is stuck. Small caps. I wanted to play. I've actually played IWM the other day, but I wouldn't. URI. URI is tricky because it doesn't have a lot of volume. It's one of those stocks that if you don't know what you're doing, it won't move. And yeah, Uber had a 3, 2, 1, 3. Got 47, 4701. All right, gang. So yeah, that's it for the watch list. I'm gonna keep looking at this, but I don't want to make this video too long for y'all. So keep an eye on the ones I mentioned. We have SQ. We have hold on. All right, so we have Nike. Did I set an alert on PLTR? Why? Whatever, let's leave it. We got Nike, we got PLTR, we got Peloton, we got Starbucks, we got Snap, and we have Snow and XQ Beyond. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 stocks on the watch list for tomorrow that I should play. Last night I had way too many. My alerts all went off at the same time. I was on the live with my boy in the group, Franklin. I call him Fish, but in the group he's Franklin. Franklin Q. I was on the live with him and all the alerts went off. It's impossible to catch them all like that. You got to go one by one, checking what's going on, one by one. And by the time I got to the third one that I really wanted to take, it was already gone. I had no time to get in. So I'm kind of want to work out on something like that. See if you guys can give me a hand, keeping an eye on the stocks. Whatever I bring up on the watch list, and you see me set the alerts So maybe set your alert on not all of them, because I set them on all of them. Maybe, you know, if there's 4 people watching, each one sets an alert on one. If it goes off, you let me know. Hey, boom, send me a screenshot what it looks like, and like that, we'll be able to catch the big moves in between all of us. Better gains, better for all of us. So one thing real quick though on Uber, 47.43. We're at 47 right now. So I'm gonna put an alert on Uber also over 47.43, because that would be a 3-2 up on the month. The target would be 52. So let me go ahead and set that alert. And yeah, and this is the last one, gang. So Uber on a monthly time frame over 47.43, 47.50. Stop at 47.40, 47.30, around there. So Uber, Nike, PLTR, Peloton, Starbucks, Snap, Snow, SQ, and beyond. All right, gang. See y'all tomorrow. Let's get it.